Welcome to Driving with Dugroz. Dugroz here. We're going to Gwynn Island, Virginia. We start out by driving over this little bridge. Well, it's not that little. It's a very nice bridge. It says it's a drawbridge. I've never seen it being drawn. I would love to. That'd be pretty cool. So Gwynn Island is an unincorporated community that is in fact on an island just off the coast in Virginia, although it is part of Virginia. We're going to drive around on it. I'm going to let my GPS do the leading. Welcome to Gwynn Island sign. And once it takes me to, I guess, the town of Gwynn, or the community of Gwynn itself, then we'll just do some freeform driving. How about that? Sounds good. Excuse me. Those are some beautiful trees there. Car seems to think I'm not staying in my lane well enough. I disagree. Oh, there's a nifty cemetery. I like that. Oh, it's on both sides of the road. Gwynn Island Cemetery is the name. Aptly named. There is a museum. GPS wants me to turn left on Rose Lane. Not sure why, but I will. Nice name for a street. Abandoned tennis court on the left. I see why the GPS is taking me down this way. So I just clicked on the word Gwynn Island, and apparently it thinks this is the middle point of Gwynn Island. Don't know why. Sundown Landing. Is this private property? I honestly can't tell. So if I'm trespassing, I sincerely apologize. So I'm going to end the route and just do freeform driving here. Okay, and now there's a sign that says private road, keep out. So I will honor that request. There's a little spot where I can turn around here, thankfully. Don't want to run into a well-armed landowner who's not too pleased to see me. That would be awkward. And one of the neighbors is now staring at me. How's that? Old guy mowing his lawn, doesn't even see me, almost got ran over. It is hard to hear when you're on a mower, I will admit that. Yeah, that wasn't even close to the middle of the island, so I have no idea why the GPS took me that way. Oh well. Alright, well, I'll just explore some of the furthest reaches here. I'll take East Shore Drive out to the end. That means a left, and then just going as far as I can. As far as I can tell. This looks like it'd be a nice place to live. Exceptionally private. Road ends in 9/10 of a mile. This is a very narrow road here. Yeah. That was a close passing situation. Maybe the locals are used to getting pretty close to one another. According to the map, this is a public road, but it feels a little awkward, like I'm driving into someone's backyard or something. I just want to see the ocean. A very small house. Or shack, or shed, or whatever you call it, right there. I almost stayed in a Airbnb here on Gwynn Island. Kind of last minute decided to stay in Yorktown instead. I don't know what its address is, but I feel like if I saw it, I would recognize it. Now there's a pier here. Is that a public pier? Or... This is Dean's Pier Beach. That sounds kind of public to me. I'm no expert, admittedly. No public turnaround beyond this point. Please turn around here. Alright, well, it's, those directions are very clear. I am going to stop at Dan's Pier, assume and hope that it's public, or at least that Dan is very forgiving if it's not. It looks like old men. They're usually pretty willing to be helpful. And actually, now that I look at it, there's a sign that says invited guests only. So, it is not public access. I was wrong. Now there's some lady standing up and staring at me like, what are you doing here? If you're watching, I apologize. You probably don't sound like that. I'm just a city slicker who has no idea what he's doing. Speed bump. Another speed bump. So what do you do when there's a publicly labeled road, like, you know, government signage and everything, but somebody writes private road on it? Do you keep going? Do you give up? There's an old cemetery on the left. Like, is it really a private road? Like, you, the residents, pay for the upkeep of the road directly? I'll be honest, I don't know. So again, if I'm trespassing, please forgive me. And here's another sign. All right. Old Farm Road. Yeah, that looks a little more private-ish. Old Cherry Point, private community. So I think that means to the right is private. End state maintenance. Do not enter. I'm just going to hop out of my car and go look at the ocean real quick. Alright, so resuming our tour of Gwynn Island. Got out of my car to see if I could go down to the beach, and there was a big old sign that said private property, no trespassing. So, that didn't work. Oh well, still enjoying it. Cell phone reception out here is not great. Little cemetery on the right. My GPS keeps jumping around like it's not sure where I am. I think directly because the GPS reception is poor. Alright, I'm going to take the next left I can take. On Old Ferry Road. I'll drive by a church. Something that looks like it was once a fancy building. There's someone with like a garage sale, antique sale kind of thing on our left here. They're selling glassware, it looks like. Like, oh, a potential customer. Nope, sorry. Even if I was interested, which I'm not, I don't have any way of transporting highly breakable glassware back to Iowa on an airplane. Now we've got a wider than usual vehicle up here. He's going to let me go by carefully, it looks like, which I appreciate. So this is, I think, Chesapeake Road that I'm on. Yep. And let's see what this says. End state maintenance. So this is also completely private up ahead. I'm starting to get the distinct impression that a lot of these places are private. Still beautiful. Could have turned right up there. Oh well. Wonder how many of these streets get you close to the beach but don't actually get you there. Alright, once again, Old Ferry Road. Take a left. That person has ducks. House on the left. Gwynn Island. Oh. Post office. I'll point my camera towards it here so you can see it. Today's a Sunday, so it won't be open, but there's a very little post office there. Actually, I wonder if I can just go inside. Sometimes you can just go and like look around on a Sunday. If they have a trash can, I actually need to throw something away anyhow. The answer is yes, you can go inside. Head up North Bay Haven Road here, or Drive, as the case may be. Just passed a road called Duck Pond Lane, but honestly it just looked like someone's driveway. This says end of state maintenance. Well, yeah, it's the end of state maintenance because there's no more road. Can I get between this car and the rocks here? Alright, well, I can't tell what's the difference between someone's driveway and not. So I'm gonna go see if I can touch the ocean here. We'll give it a shot. The old college try. Alright. Now that I have touched the ocean and looked at it, talked to a random guy who was in the exact same situation that I was, not sure if that was a public beach or not. I think at first he thought I was confronting him, He had an accent that I didn't recognize, and it was something like this. Hi, do you know, is this a public or private beach? Oh, I have only been here for 5 minutes. I will go. I was like, oh, no, I'm not telling you to leave. I honestly don't know. And then I just said I'm looking for a spot where I can access the ocean. And then he's like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm in the same boat. Beautiful white sand beach. It was about 12 feet wide. There's a little sandy spot there. But I have now touched the Atlantic Ocean while on this trip, so that is checked off my list. All right, well, let's continue driving around Gwynn Island here. The intersection of Duck Pond Lane and Chesapeake. And I don't think I'm going to go down every single arm of the island here. I have a little bit of a time frame. Right through the middle. I'll take a left. I like that house over there. Straight ahead. Very lovely. Second right. Alright, Gum Thicket Road. Wait a minute. Well, this does go around by the ocean. Okay, I'm not going to take the second right. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to go around by the... I guess I'll say beach. I don't know if that's the right description of word to use or not. I'm going to go up Sweet Gum here. Oh, no I'm not. Yet another private road strikes again. I wondered if that Airbnb I was thinking about was up this way. Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. Boy, a lot of these are labeled. I wonder how many of these are rented out to tourists. I bet a lot. Got enough no parking signs there? and state maintenance. Please drive slowly. We heart our children. Sun retreats on Gwynn Island. If you have a mobile home, you can park it here. Once again, my GPS isn't really sure where I am. It looks like up ahead about 500 feet are the furthest point you can drive on the island. And yet, it says private property. So, why don't they just call this the island of private property, where if you want to get anywhere other than the center of the island, where you can't see the ocean at all, you have to own property. I'm sure it's beautiful for people that own property here and vacation here, but so far kind of an exercise in frustration if you're just a day visitor. So let me pull over for just a moment and see what the best way out of here is. Gum Thicket Road won't get me there. Winsville Road won't get me there. I basically have to go back to the Gwynn Island Museum, so take Old Ferry Road to Old Ferry Road. L-shaped. Alright, so be it. Old Ferry Road all the way off. Here we go. Got as far as I can go. It is beautiful though. Beautiful day. Tell me if you live here or around here. This is late April. When we get into May or June, does it get nasty or is it just as beautiful then? Huh. I like that house with the second-story observatory. Almost like a lighthouse kind of thing. It's straight ahead right there. That's nifty. Oh, and there's like a little staircase you can go up to the second-story observatory. Cool. That'd be awfully fun if you're a kid. Alright, we're about to leave. If you've made it this far, I do appreciate you watching. Well, I appreciate you even if you didn't make it this far. Thanks for watching. Add any comments if you want to make suggestions for future videos or places I should drive to. And please subscribe to the channel. That does help to get this video noticed on YouTube and to help me make others like it in the future. Bye!